Hello and welcome back to the Trainers of the World Tournament. I'm your host, DeltaTDS, and today we've got the Macro Cosmos Oleana going up against the Castle Valet Darach. We saw Darach back in round 1 in a Mega Gallade face-off with Sinnoh Elite 4 Illusion, and it should be obvious he won. That's why he's here today. I mean, as I've said, Darach has a Mega Gallade, but Oleana's got a Gigantamax Garbodor. Once these trainers are ready, we can begin game number 1. Darach leading off with that Houndoom, Oleana leading off with that Frostlass. Frostlass, a pretty fast Pokemon. I'm not yawning. But I don't think it's going to want to stay out with this Houndoom here. Go for the Ice Beam. Dark Pulse gonna bring it down to 7%, but Curse Body does disable that Dark Pulse. Frostlass going for the Destiny Bond as Houndoom goes for Disable. Or not. What? Goes for Nasty Plot. Where did that take all the time? Frostlass going for another Ice Beam as Sludge Bomb takes out that Frostlass. Houndoom sitting at ×2 special attack. Oleana sending in that Milotic. Sludge Bomb gonna deal over a quarter and get the poison as Scald takes out that Scald takes out that Houndoom. I don't know what's going on with my brain right now. Darach sending out the Masharna here, as Oleana switches into that Gardevoir, tracing the Forewarn, as Masharna goes for that Calm Mind. Mystical Fire gonna get a guaranteed special attack drop on that Masharna. Shadow Ball gonna deal about 2/3 to that Gardevoir. Masharna is pretty tanky, special defense wise. Getting another Calm Mind in. Mystical Fire gonna take away that special attack drop once more, as another Shadow Ball does take out that Gardevoir. And Oleana sending in the Salazzle. Go for that Toxic. Psychic will take out that Salazzle. Interesting, it didn't have a sash on it. I feel like every other one we've seen with a sash. Oleana sending out the Sarina. She's down to her final 3 Pokemon. Sarina, Milotic, and Garbodor. Which Garbodor's not going to have a fun time with Masharna. Going for Rapid Spin, getting the Speed Boost. As Psychic deals about a quarter to Sarina. Masharna getting in as much damage as it can. Sarina's becoming faster and faster. And a third Rapid Spin, it takes out the Masharna. And Darach sends in that Staraptor, getting the attack drop on that Sarina with Intimidate. Drop Kick gonna deal 19%. U-Turn gonna deal a third to Sarina. Staraptor switches in to Empoleon. Drop Kick gonna deal 29%, getting that Defiant boost. And Flash Cannon will take out the Sarina. Wait. Hold on, I'm looking at the cheat sheet. Oh, let's try not to. How do you have Defiant? Whatever. Empoleon Quick Claw. These two are flash cannoning and mirror coating each other. Okay. Flash cannon with the crit, recover. It's like watching Sisyphus rolling a boulder uphill. Final mirror coat will take out that Empoleon. And Darach sends out that Gallade. Mega Evolving, going for that Swords Dance. Scald's gonna deal about a third to Gallade. Milotic sitting at under half. Close combat does take out that Milotic. And now it's Garbota's time to shine. Let Oleana's personality come out. Dynamaxing, Psycho Cut gonna deal 92% to that Garbodor. Max Knuckle dealing a quarter to Gallade. Max Guard gonna protect it from the Psycho Cut. Another Psycho Cut does take out Garbodor. And Darach, with 3 Pokemon remaining, takes game number 1. We didn't see the Entei from Darach or much from the Staraptor. We saw everything from the Masharna, almost everything from Houndoom, not much from the Salazzle. Other than that, we saw a decent amount from everything else. We are back on the field for game 2. Once these trainers are ready, we can begin at game 2. See if Oleana can bring this back, or if it's back to paperwork for her. Oleana leading off with that Garbodor, Darach leading off with the Empoleon. Poison not going to do much to this Steel type, but the Max Knuckle might do a little bit more. That is, if Oleana chooses to go for Dynamax here. Darach switching into that Entei, as Oleana goes for that Dynamax. Max Quake gonna deal just under a half to that Entei, thanks to its Shucker Berry. Flare Blitz gonna deal over a quarter to Garbodor. G-Max Malador is going to take out that Entei. This Garbodor has, I believe, one more turn of Dynamax left. Getting the attack drop from that Intimidate. Return gonna deal another quarter to Garbodor, as it goes for Max Knuckle to cancel out that Intimidate, and it returns back to normal. Return it does take out the Garbodor, as Aftermath deals a good chunk of damage to Staraptor. Switching out to the Empoleon, Ice Beam gonna deal 6% to that Empoleon. Will-O-Wisp gonna do more over time, as Flash Cannon takes Frostlass down to that Focus Sash, revealing where that Focus Sash went. Switching into the Milotic, Empoleon going for Agility, which we haven't seen in the tournament yet, I believe. Both Pokemon are burned, one not enjoying it as much as the other. Scald and Flash Cannon dealing about the same damage to each other. Scald doing a bit more, so Milotic can recover. Quick Claw activating. Mirror Coat doing a lot more, and that burn does finish off that Empoleon. As Darach sent in that Masharna. We've seen this thing stack up, special defense boost. Oleana switching out to that Serena, as Masharna goes for Calm Mind. Rapid Spin, gonna deal 15%, getting that speed boost. Psychic gonna deal almost half to Serena. U-turning into that Milotic, Psychic gonna deal 35% to Milotic, with the burn leaving it in, well, not death range anymore. But Masharna goes for another Calm Mind. Critical hit, gonna deal a third to Musharna. This goes for a third Calm Mind. Scald dealing 9%, Psychic dealing 64 to Milotic. Scald getting that burn as Milotic falls to that burn. 4v4 right now. Frostlass being sent out. Go for the Hex, taking out that Musharna. Frostlass is on 1 HP right now. Ice Beam gonna deal 15%. Houndoom setting up the special attack boost. Ice Beam gonna deal 17%. Go for another nasty plot. Okay. Sludge Bomb finishes off that Frostlass as Houndoom sits at +4 special attack at 50% or 51% HP. Oleana sending in that Salazzle. It's fast. Go for the Protect. Revealing that Houndoom's going to go for Dark Pulse here. If Salazzle go for that Toxic as it falls to that Dark Pulse. It's just a matter of if Oleana can survive long enough to... God, can't even finish that sentence. All down to Gardevoir here. Sludge Bomb takes out the Gardevoir, and with 3 Pokemon left again, Derek takes game number 2, which means he moves on to round 3, where he will be facing off against the Kalos Gym Leader Wolfrid. Join us tomorrow, where we will be seeing the Kanto Gym Leader Janine going up against the Battle Legend Blue. Thank you so much for watching, and until then, take care.